Today I'm reviewing one of Star Citizen's best light fighters, the Anvil Arrow. We'll look at its ability to do bounty hunting missions, the best loadout I've found after much testing doing VHRTs and trying to do ERTs, as well as some alternatives to consider within its price range. You'll see why the Arrow is still one of my favorite fighter ships in Star Citizen. Boasting 2 size 1s and 2 size 3 weapons, a size 1 shield and power plant, the Arrow is super fast and extremely nimble, although it is quite squishy. It's an attractive piece of military machinery, but its ability to engage and strive in dogfighting scenarios by staying behind almost any fighter in the verse is unmatched. In these clips, you'll see me go through all bounty tiers with relative ease until I reached the ERT missions, that is. I've tried really hard to make it work using various loadouts, starting with the one I just find really cool to look at and play with, and that is 2 NDB 26s on the size 1 mounts and 2 NDB 30s on the size 3s, together with Rattler missiles. These neutron repeaters are deadly and have a high rate of fire, not to mention being awesome looking, but the fast rate of fire also means you'll constantly want to switch between max shields and max weapons mid-fight, as you'll run through your ammo very fast before needing to recharge. I also felt that even though I could do VHRTs with relative ease using the NDBs, it still took a bit longer than I would have liked. So next I tried switching them out for ballistic weapons. 2 Mantis GT220 repeaters on the size 3 mounts and 2 Tarantula GT870 Mark 1s on the size 1s, which are small but deadly cannons. It definitely seemed to make things easier at the start, but the Mantis's ammo ran out mid-fight, though luckily the size 1 Tarantulas carried me through. Then I decided to replace the size 3 Mantis repeaters with Mark 3 Tarantula cannons, and boy does it slap. The Tarantulas seemed to be the way to go, but there was just no way to do ERT successfully without a lot of struggle and time. So sorry to say, the Anvil Arrow is not an ERT destroyer, which I think most of you already know since it is a light fighter. Regardless, here is the best Arrow loadout I found. For the weapons, I suggest going all out on Tarantula ballistic cannons, or mixing it up and using the size 3 NDB neutron repeaters instead of the Mark 3 cannons. That's just to ensure no ammo problems mid-fight, as the size 1 Tarantulas last quite a while before needing replenishing. The same can't really be said for the size 3s. Missiles, I prefer the Rattlers because of how fast it can drop shields on small targets. And speaking of shields, I picked up the FR66 for the Arrow. For the power plant, I've got JS300, 2 Glacier coolers, and an Atlas quantum drive that can take me anywhere across Stanton with ease without needing to make pit stops along the way. As for alternatives to consider, a great cheaper option is the new Gattac Sulin. Be sure to check out this review we did on that. 2 other light fighters which are more affordable than the Arrow I can definitely recommend trying out is the Hawk and the Mustang Delta, both of which are great looking and very fun to fly and fight with, but they're just not quite on the same level as Star Citizen's Arrow, I'm afraid. For a slightly more expensive option that's on the same level, if not better than the Arrow, you really can't go wrong with the highly popular, sturdy and deadly Gladius, which is the star of the upcoming Squadron 42 game. If you found this useful at all, please like, subscribe and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Cheers and thanks for watching.